Have you ever felt like your business just is not unique? It doesn't stand out from the rest, you have nothing special to offer, and you're wondering how the heck you're going to stand out online when you're basically the same as everyone else. You know, maybe you're a coach and you're like, but there's so many coaches online. How am I going to show up? How am I going to attract an audience? Well, lucky for you, that's what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to go over what to do if you feel like there's no difference between your business and your competition's. In case you don't know, I'm Heather the copywriter. I teach online experts how to persuade their audience so that they will buy more. We use buyer psychology, I use writing techniques and tips, and I'm going to help you get the right words on your post, on your website, on your sales page, all of it. So again, we're going to go over what to do if you feel like there's no difference between your business or your product and your competition's, because I know that's huge and that can be a really hard thing to figure out. So we're going to go over it today and it's going to be great. Okay, so to start off, I'm going to remind you of this, and maybe you already know this, but we're just going to go over it again because it is quite important. I want to remind you that your journey to where you are in your business is unique. No one else on this entire planet has the exact same experiences or have the exact same journey as you did, right? So maybe you started a business in high school, right? So you have 10 years of experience behind your belt, and you've never known anything but entrepreneurship, right? Or maybe you went to college, you know, fell in love with your spouse, you have 2 kids, but you couldn't do the job that you did or that you studied for in college, and now you're at home with your 2 kids and you're starting a business online, right? Well, you have a background that you were educated in that not maybe everyone has, right? Maybe you were corporate for 30 years and now you've quit because you're tired of the corporate grind, and you're, you know, bringing your unique experiences that you had in the corporate world, whatever your experiences were, on to your online business. So no matter who you are, you've had a unique journey. And what you need to remember is that you're most often serving the people who are a step behind you. So if you are a stay-at-home parent, you're more likely, who started their own business, you're more likely to be able to serve other parents who want to start their own online business and work from home, because you have that perspective. It's going to be a lot harder for the corporate, woman who worked her whole life to empathize and understand with the stay-at-home parent, because she just doesn't know the ins and outs of that. So remember to take the experiences that you have, take whatever education you have a background in, and use it in your own business. That helps make you unique, believe it or not. And so you want to serve the same people of the journey you were just on. So remember that you have a lot of great and incredible experiences, and your life has been amazing. So use whatever you have, use what you've been through, and bring that into your business. So remember that you are unique and beautiful. So, okay, next step. We need to find your USP. And what that means is, unique, there you go, unique selling position. And basically what this is what sets you apart from everyone else. I know it can sound hard because you're like, but I'm a photographer. Well, we can already start to narrow down from there. What kind of photography do you do? Do you do nature? Do you travel and take pictures of the world? Are you a journalist photographer where you're taking pictures for newspapers? Do you only do weddings? Do you only do families? Do you only serve a certain area? You'll only work in California? Start to narrow down there. That already gives you a unique position. But beyond that, what you want to do is, for each service or product you have, and I mean you're going to have to do this individually for each one, you want to create a list of features and benefits. In case you don't know what that is, a feature is the technical part of the product or service, and the benefit is what that does for the customer. So, for example, we installed a new graphics card in our PC computer, right? The feature is a graphics card, and then all the technical sides of it, 10 gigs of RAM. Don't ask me the technical side, please. But 10 gigs of RAM, whatever size, all the technical side, maybe it's 10 inches. I don't know. Don't ask me this part. The benefit is that we now have faster speeds when I'm recording videos, when my husband's playing games, right? So features are the technical sides of it, you know, like kind of the boring, like think like the science facts, the boring part. The benefits are what we get as a result. So if we're going back to an example of photography, the feature is you get 10 photos with our session. The benefit is you have memories that will last you for the rest of your life. Your kids will look back on these photos and smile remembering this day, right? Feature versus benefit. So for every product you have, and you need to be very specific, for every product or service, write out your features and your benefits. So I don't want you to do this for your whole, like your business as a whole. Do it for each individual service or product that you offer. So, you know, as a marketer, I have 3 different packages. You know, I'm going to do this for each one of my packages. Features and benefits. Okay, so once you have that list, look at this large list, and we're going to start to pick out things that are a little bit unique. So for example, as a photographer, maybe you offer location finding services. Not all photographers offer that. A lot do, but not all of them do. So you're going to find out the little things that you can start letting customers know about. Like, I'll find the perfect location for you, you just show up. Or maybe you pick outfits for them so that they don't have to think about, I'll help you plan your outfits, you know, with a style guide, so you don't have to stress about what to wear on the day of your, you know, of your photos. So little things like that. Now, maybe, here's where a lot of people think that their benefits, you know, what they're telling customers has to be really, really unique. But we remember that not everyone's going to take the time to really work on their marketing. So you can often pull out something that, like, yeah, maybe every photographer does it, but you can highlight it. So maybe, you know, every photographer edits their photos, right? But you're going to say, you know, edits done in 10 hours. I don't know if that's realistic, but maybe if you're doing a mini session, it is, you know, same day photos. So this small thing that, yeah, every photographer edits their photos, but how can you make it unique? How can you make it stand out? You know, how can you make it a little bit more dramatic? So Radio Shack forever ago did this ad where they had walkie-talkies and they had one person on one side of the Grand Canyon and one person on the other side, right? And they were demonstrating that their walkie-talkies can go over the range of the Grand Canyon. Now, like 90% of walkie-talkies could do that. They had the range to do that. But what Radio Shack did was they made it dramatic. And so people are like, wow. So sometimes it's just a matter of upping the drama just a little bit on something that's regular and unique. So another thing you can do that will help you find a USP or a unique selling position is create a unique formula or system. So for those of us who have more digital services or a little bit more like they don't have physical products behind them, it could be a little hard, but like, well, how do I make this unique? So what you can do is create a formula for your system. So people love acronyms, so if you can make it into an acronym, great. So an example of my own is I have the 70-30 content method. And all of a sudden you're like, what the what? What is this? And it's something that other people talk about and we kind of, like, copywriters know about and we kind of do without thinking, but I haven't seen anyone else think to put it together in this way and present it this way to clients or to an audience, right? So it's all about saying, here's what I have, and here's everything that I work on, and here's how I'm going to make it unique for you and easy for you to understand. So think of a way that you can make something you do regularly into a unique formula or system, and you can call it, you know, acronyms are great, the method is great, system is great. So, you know, it could be the, you know, best photo ever system. I don't know. But idea is unique, something that sounds unique that you've created on your own. I hope that helps you. If you have any more questions or comments or anything that you want to add, please feel free to leave a comment and I will do my best to get back to you. If you just want to list out all the features and benefits of your business, hey, maybe I'll help you come up with your own USP. But for today, that's all, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.